Let's start with your profile. Do introduce yourselves.
Okay, hi guys. First, I will introduce myself. My name is Lukesh. I have 30 years old now. So I have married. I've been married for like nearly 2 years right now. I was married last year, and actually I also started working about 2.5 years ago. So like I think that was 2023. So yeah, so I wasn't working for a long period of time before I got married. So I was new to full-time employment, and I'm new to marriage. So yeah, and this is my partner. Uh,
Yeah. Hi, my name is Roshni. So I started working around 2 years before my marriage, and then last year I got married. So my age is 26 right now, and then so after I got pregnant, I like stopped working, and then yeah. So now I'm like a homemaker. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have one child, one daughter. So she's currently like 8 months old. So this is our first child as well. So I think that's partly the reason why she stopped working after she got pregnant, because we really just wanted to care for our first child. Yeah.
Next, can you share what you were looking for initially?
Mm. So I mean, I think as a new parent, right, especially as a young parent, like whenever you go to all this baby fair and all, you will always see these insurance agents. They will of course like come to, come provide you insurance for like during the pregnancy period or when the child is born. So we came across a lot of insurers, and of course we also had friends, during our within our circle itself, and they will also give suggestion. So like since I was newly married with my wife and which she was pregnant, right? I really wanted to care for my wife and then our child. So I wanted to get some insurance just in case that anything goes bad, there's some protection. So I think we were looking at some maternity insurance, and then after that, I also want before that I think Roshni only had hospitalization insurance. So I just wanted to get some more protection for her, and then a maternity insurance during the period. So that's how it started. So, like we had insurance from different companies who approached us and were providing us plans, but like it was a bit expensive when we heard about it because previously, before that, I just had a hospitalization plan, and then I had a term plan which I just bought, through a bank online. So it was like only a couple of $100 a year, so which was not that expensive for me. But then as we went into maternity insurance and then insurance for my wife and then for myself, like since I became a dad, right? So I also wanted to, provide some protection for my family just in case of anything happens to me, touch wood. Yeah. So like when I was looking at all these things, then you know, those options seem a bit expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, also the thing is like we are new parents, and then is one person only working, and then it seemed like quite tough for us to like
Mm,
financially manage all the stuff like
mm,
earlier.
mm,
So after becoming parents, we had so many expenses lined up, and then have to
mm,
spend out for a child also.
mm,
So
mm,
that's why we were like
mm.
we were looking
Yeah,
for.
so actually, like I did have a saving plan, and then I had my term plan. So and then after that, when we had to get a maternity insurance, that was a one-time thing, and then after that, getting a life insurance for my wife, and then once my daughter was born, getting a hospitalization insurance for her, and then a life insurance for her, and then after that, getting like some protection for myself, like life insurance. All of this actually came to around like nearly 12,000, so which was really expensive for us. Like at the time, an insurer from a company suggested to us on like insurance plan that would be good for me to for myself, and then it will help with my provide a safety line for my family. So when the plan was suggested to me, I thought it's a good plan, and then I was like, okay, let's go for it. Like I don't mind spending the money. I wanted to provide protection for my family. That is the most important thing. But then, like, I'm the only person who was earning money at the point in time. So, and then I realized that, I am paying a lot of money, like this is a lot. It's a lot of money. And then that's when, coincidentally, like one of my colleagues, she actually went for lunch and then came back. And just like, hey, where did you go? And then like, I was like, oh, I was meeting a friend. And then we actually met an insurer together. And then he was saying about this. And I said, oh, really? I just met an insurer just a few days ago. And then like, oh yeah, and then my friend was actually like they suggested this, but then like we decided not to go for it. So that's when I actually just knew about the term buy term invest the rest. So before that I didn't even know about it. So and then after that we were talking, and then I was like, oh shit, like what this person said is a bit makes sense a bit. Maybe I am paying a lot of money for things that are unnecessary. Yeah.
Right. So, what did you buy exactly from this agent? What coverage did you get? So, is it like a death coverage or CI coverage or ECI coverage? And how much did you get covered for?
Uh, I can't remember the plan's name, but I think it was like it was coverage until like age of 75. I think it's a
Term plan.
no, no, not the term plan. It's a life plan or something.
A
So it
whole
was
life?
a yeah, whole life plan, but I think like until 75 years old or something like that. But it was very expensive, honestly. It was expensive, and then like you know so and like I was just like thinking, is it really necessary at the point in time? So yeah, yeah. Mm.
Okay. So, you mentioned you had your shield plans, you had your
Mm.
savings plans,
Mm.
you had a term plan, and you bought
Mm.
another whole life plan.
Yeah, actually at that point in time, whole life plan, I started it, and then I think I paid the money because I just wanted to do it. I paid the money. I didn't even know about the free look period and all. So when I was talking to my friend, right, then she said that, oh, actually, like there's a free look period for this policies and all. Within like this period of time, you can actually free look them, which means like you can cancel them and you can get back the money. Then I was like, I did not even know that. Yeah, so yeah, so that's when I seriously started considering other avenues. Yeah.
Right. Do you mind sharing how much you were paying in total for all your policy?
Okay, my savings plan I'm paying like 3,600, and then my term plan I was paying like 440, and then after that hospitalization plan is 1,100. So everything in total with and the charts and everything, it came to over 14,000 at the time. The whole life plan, yeah, whole life plan together, yeah. So actually, after that, when we were referred to FA by Jordan and all, so it actually lowered a bit more. It could have actually lowered even further, but I didn't want to cancel the plan that we took for our child with the agent, the insurer, because they are a good family friend. So I didn't want to cancel it. Yeah.
Okay. So, before we go into what Jordan helped you with, can you share with us how you were looking for a solution, how you found Dollar Bro basically, and your experience with our content, and what made you decide to talk to one of our financial advisors?
Actually, like I didn't even know what solution I was looking for. Like I don't know what's in the market and what is correct and what is wrong. At the point in time before that, my thought was, okay, I need to provide protection for my family. So that was my goal. So I was like, I didn't mind investing money, but then, when I was like uh, paying a huge sum of money, right, on a yearly basis, like 14,000, that was like it's too much money. It's not. I don't think what I'm doing is correct. So I was just looking for alternatives. I was looking to see, like what am I doing is correct or not wrong. Then I was like searching the thing like Vitamin Invest Rest and all. So that's how I came across the website. And I actually like I did realize that I know the person who's behind the website. So I just contacted it, and then I just wanted to get more info, just to see, like, am I making a good decision or is there alternatives that are better? So that's how I come to know about Jordan. So the thing I did like about Jordan was that I think he was also a new parent. He's actually younger than me. He's younger than me, and then he started a family. He got married, and then he was also at a pregnant. I mean, his
He's
wife was
expecting a
pregnant.
kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
so he was in kind of a similar situation. So I did like that fact. Like there's a young person who's in that situation because the insurance that I talked to with other people were like much older. So like I like that at the
It's
first
like
thing.
we are on the same track or
Correct, correct,
something. Yeah.
correct.
So
Yeah,
we can understand each other
yeah.
like better.
Yeah, and then I think the thing that Jordan did was that he tried to understand, okay, how much saving do we have, how much we are earning, and then like what's our situation, etc. So I mean, he's still an insurer. He would want to sell us stuff and suggest things and all. But then what he does is that he sees, can we handle it, and is it appropriate for us? Like he wants to maximize the protection for us. At the same time, like not go over the budget. So let's say like you only have $100 within you. You only have $100 with you. Like he would not try to. I mean, try you sell you stuff which is like $200 or $150. He will say like, okay, you have $100, but I know that you're only willing to spend like $50. Let me look at it. But then like there is this product which is good. I can do a comparison. So and then so this is why this is good. It costs $60 or $70 more, but it's a bit over, but still it's fine. You can manage, and like because he knows how much money you would have and all. So I think the suggestion he make would also be within your financial. Yeah.
Yeah, and the efforts he put in for us is like it's more like better for us, and then we also feel comfortable with him. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you mind sharing what exactly he proposed to you as compared to your previous one?
I mean, the first thing he suggested was that, before that, I didn't even know about this thing called, the MHA group insurance. So for those who did national service and all, like I realized that they have this group insurance that they can buy, for themselves and then for their wife. So I didn't know about it. And then after that, I asked my friends, during reservice, like, hey, did you know about this and all? And then they say like, oh no, it only applies while you're doing the reservice within here. Then it's like, no, bro, actually it applies outside as well. You can do this. And then after that, I was actually during that period of time, I was also looking at YouTube videos and all. And then saw a video at one time where there was two insurers who were talking to each other, and then they just briefly mentioned that part, about that, that NS insurance. And I was like, oh, dude, like there's a really good insurance, but they just mentioned it in like two sentences or something. So yeah, so that thing when he suggested it, I was like, I really liked it. And then after that, he did also, like say that, like getting us like a term plan, and then I mean the MHA was a term plan, and then after that, like he suggested a CI FlexiCare, which he said that which would be good because like we can do multiple claims, and then like it's covered for a long period of time, and then the price is also not that high. He compared between different insurers, like insurance policies that are available. So that was okay for me. So what it did was that rather than me paying like 3,600 for a whole life plan and saying that this is a whole life plan and this covers like your critical illnesses or your life, and then if it's like after a certain period of time, if everything's fine, they will you will get back this money. What
Mhm.
he did is that he gave me a CI flexi care plan, and
Mhm.
then the rest of the money he invested. It totally goes for like some investment plan and all. And then actually I would get monthly emails on like how much money is being put to work, etc. So I did like that. Yeah, yeah.
Right, right. So you only free looked the policy that you recently bought, right? So the rest you maintained.
Actually, kind of, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Because for firstly, like like our savings plan, I want to continue it. Secondly, because the MHA term plan, like we was like there were some documents that I need to submit, so it's still ongoing under process. So like I still have my other private term plan with myself.
Mhm.
So and then for Roshni's as well, we need to like change to the term life plan,
Mm.
you
Yes.
know, in another 2 months time or something. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
because at the point in time, like we got it with our family friends, so we didn't want to just cancel it yet. So that's partly the reason why. But Jordan, I think we recently had a meeting, and then Jordan, he was going through our finance and all, and then he did say like, okay, the only way, like I mean, because we had expenses as well, a few expenses, and then he said that the only way where I can see like your savings is good. So the only way where I can see I can reduce your expenses is if you guys switch to this, but do consider it if you want to. So yeah, he just made a suggestion. Yeah.
Understood. Understood.
Um,
Yeah. Okay. So how
um,
much money did you save? So you're previously you're paying $14,000 in total per year, right?
mm.
So how much are you paying right now?
Actually, it's not a lot lesser. Like I think $3,000 lesser, which
Three
is
thousand.
okay. Yeah, but the thing is that it's because we still haven't made some of those changes, or like it was a mistake from my part. I didn't make the change fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so those are the reasons. I think if we do those things, the savings will go even lesser for us. Yeah, yeah.
Roughly around how much do you are you aware?
I think it could be $9,000. Yeah,
Nine
nine
thousand
thousand.
dollars.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's actually because I'm actually including the savings plan
Yeah.
and then the investment plan. So those itself will actually come around like 6,000 for us. Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Sorry. Just to clarify, you saved $9,000, or that you'll be paying $9,000 per year instead.
$9,000 per year.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah,
Okay, that
yeah,
makes more sense, right? Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And how was your overall experience with Jordan and Dollar Bureau, basically?
Yeah, so the overall experience with Jordan is like we are quite comfortable, and then yeah, we actually it feels more better than like talking with our other agents and all. Like Jordan feels more comfortable, and then like we are on the same track, and then it's more easier for us to communicate all the stuff, and then he just reduce all our like expenses and everything, and then he just gives us like more optimal solution for us. Yeah.
Any last things to add?
Um, last things I would add is that honestly, if I had probably met Jordan or known about these things earlier, right, I would have actually saved a lot more money. Yeah. So one of the major expenses for me is actually not the insurance, but rather like the savings plan that I took up. I'm paying like $3,600. There's a lot of times when I consider like should I cancel it? It's already been like, but I've already paid for 2 years. So I was like, I don't want to cancel it because I paid the money. So I thought, okay, maybe I will just pay it, and then I will just do it. So that's actually one of the reason why my expenses is still high. But like so if I have met Jordan or come across the website earlier or known these things earlier, right, I would have saved a lot more money. I would probably be only paying like around 5,000 or 6,000 per year. Like so yeah. So there are ways to optimize things. It's just that I didn't know about it. So and one of the things is that because I'm honestly in the IT profession, right? So I just have to focus on my own things, and there's a lot of things to do. Like so you can't really gather all this knowledge. So while talking to Jordan, so that's one thing I realized. Like since he specializes in those kind of things, right? So the knowledge he has and the information he has is much more up to date and much more comprehensive. So I feel that rather than me trying to acquire all this knowledge, so it's better to just consult a person such as this, get their advice, and make the right decision. What I do want, like with Jordan and all, is that if I feel something and I don't want to do something, I will just tell him, like I know that you suggested it, but I don't want to do this. I want to do this and all. Then he'll be like, okay, fine, yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So thank you so much, guys. That was a excellent case studies, excellent interview as well. And
Mm,
wow,
mm,
okay. Honestly, I did
mm,
not expect that Jordan helped you with so
mm,
much. I only
mm,
understood that he did a little bit of restructuring, but now that you shared everything, there's really a
mm,
lot more
mm,
the entities that he helped you with, and I'm
mm,
happy that he managed to help you save
mm,
$5,000 a year.
mm,
And I hope that you guys continue working with him and see how you
mm,
can save more money in the future, and also to continue investing your money and also help
mm.
you long term, basically,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was really a stroke of fate that I came across your website at the time. So I did really appreciate your website as well. So yeah, thank you for the hard work that you're doing.
No
All the very
worries.
best.
No
Yeah,
worries. It's one
yeah,
thing that I
mm,
noticed people were facing, and it's one
yeah,
thing that I wanted
yeah,
to help with. And I'm glad that it managed to help you and few thousand other Singaporeans
yeah.
with as well.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you, bye bye.
Bye,
Yeah.
bye. See you.
See
See
you.
you.